Opa, 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 it's humming, humming, waka, waka, welcome back to the Raven Remastered.
Honestly,
What
what an opener. What a time. Let's just
I am 100% sober right now.
He promises. He swears.
Can we redo this? Hold on. I wasn't actually prepared. I'm thinking of like something. Arrivederci. That's goodbye. Nope, we're gonna. Fuck! Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. It's me, Willie.
It's me, Daniel, writing down the time that we actually started because the capture started a while ago.
That's Daniel, and I'm Waniel. Welcome.
And I'm Waniel. Oh man, I cannot wait to get back into this game. I've been on the edge of my seat for weeks.
Were we on a so we're on a cruise and the Baroness just died.
Somehow.
And we have to investigate. And you've been through an ordeal. You lost your hat. You swapped into some tropical wear. You got bonked on the head. And
I got drugged.
And you got drugged.
Yeah, but now, if I remember correctly, we are about to go to the most important part of this game, a breakfast buffet.
Is that so?
Yo, here it is! Give me some of that bacon and sausage.
Munchin.
Oh yeah, and it was a fucking bop.
Can you just throw in some like gifs of people dancing right now?
Yup. Throw a couple cat jams. Couple ditto dumpers.
The minor country is the powerhouse of the cell. All right.
Okay. Let's leave the saloon because I don't think there's anything else here.
Yeah, go for it. I want to preface this with context. I've been very, very intensely playing Celeste, and I needed to vent my frustration somehow, and I'm also on G Fuel. So right now, my mind is elevated into another plane of existence, and we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll with this energy, honestly.
Okay.
Examine the towels. Oh god, the background moves. It's gonna make me like.
I could reserve a deck
seasick.
with it.
Oh no. He like points to the towels. He's like, "You did it."
Aclo, Jacques.
It was you.
The towel.
I'd really like to lie in the sun and take a nap, but I don't have time for that at the moment.
There's always time for a nap, buddy.
There's always time for a nap.
No, Jacob. Business before pleasure.
Business before pleasure.
Okay. Oh.
Look around. What do you, constable? I see.
They see. It's really hard without the controller because the controller like shows you the like little symbols, so I just kind of have to like waggle around my mouse and hope something pops up. I was rewatching one of the older episodes that went up recently, and it took me so long to find this one thing that was like in plain sight, but I didn't realize you could click on it. So
Yeah.
I think it's
Pointing clicks do be like that.
It means that the thing with point and clicks, you have to point at shit and you have to click on it. I mean, what the fuck is up with that?
By definition, Daniel, that is what a point and click is.
Okay.
You point and you click.
You don't point and you click on it. What can you do? Bada bing, bada boom.
You don't like stomp and drum.
Stomp
Drum? Did I just make up a word? All right.
What's
That is Legrand's cabin.
Oh.
Shall I tell the people what dromping means?
Please.
Okay, so stomping is when you stomp your foot on an object, and then what dropping is when you drop down to like use that same foot. You drop down to your knee and you like slam your knee against whatever you stomped on. You feel me?
So you're stomping around like dum dum dum, and then you just go.
It's like yeah, it's like a stomp but with your kneecap, and it's painful.
That does sound painful.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wanting to drop on in the Grand's cabin.
Sir!
Come in.
Oh, he's home.
I thought you were gonna say he's horny.
Ah, Zellner, are you ready?
Oh,
Inspector Legrand.
Are you ready?
My head is pounding, but I think I'm okay.
Chloral hydrate.
Hmm?
Huh?
That's why you have a headache. I found traces of it in your champagne glass.
Drugs.
Drugs. You know that fucking owl that's like drugs.
Drugs.
And this chloral hydrate?
Is a tranquilizer. Can be dissolved in alcohol. The effect begins in minutes and lasts for hours. Who gave you the glass of champagne?
The captain did.
I believe it was Captain DeConti.
But the doctor
If
had it
believing
first.
were enough for
I
us,
thought.
we'd have become
I might be wrong.
priests, Constable.
You
Be a
mentioned that
policeman
before.
and
I just
find
don't
out
remember.
For sure.
Understood.
Circumstances
What have
of
you
the crime.
found out so far?
Clement
The
has
Baroness
2
was shot
bottles of
into the
wines
chest
in
at
here all
close
to
range.
himself.
We heard the
He
shot.
already
The
has
murderer
pictures of
quickly
her
fled
dead
the cabin
body.
and
Good
dropped the murder
God.
weapon over the railing later. A
I
simple
mean,
story so
it's
far.
an investigation.
Why was
Fair.
her cabin door locked?
Exactly. If the murderer wanted to make it seem like a suicide, he'd have shot her in the head and left the gun at the crime scene.
And if it was murder, why did he go to all the trouble of locking the door from inside? And how did he manage that anyway?
That's two
Especially
times that's
since
happened
we
now.
arrived just a few seconds later and
Classic
didn't see
locked
anyone near the
room
cabin.
murder scenario.
Something doesn't make sense here.
No, it doesn't, and it's driving me crazy.
Murder weapon.
Did you find the murder weapon?
On the gangway on the side of the ship, I suspect the murderer tried to drop it into the sea. He would have stood close to the railing to let it fall unseen.
And since he doesn't know the ship, he had bad luck and dropped it right onto the gangway.
Indeed. And do you find that probable?
Not a bit.
Neither do I.
Oh, she.
Mm.
That's good. Be suspicious.
I'm glad we are in agreement.
I'm glad we are in agreement, Constable.
What kind of a gun is it?
A pistol, a Luger 08.
Antique.
Manufactured 1,000,000 times during and after the First World War. Austrian model. The owner is David Kreutzer, the violinist. We found him tonight totally drunk on the bow of the ship. He confirmed that it's his gun, but he claims that it was stolen from him.
A likely story.
Nothing. But it's worth mentioning that the clip was missing 2 bullets.
And it's definitely the murder weapon.
The ballistic tests are incomplete. Actually, I've been waiting far too long for the bullet recovered from the corpse. Pay the good doctor a visit, Zellner, and see that he does
wait.
his job.
The Baroness got shot. Okay.
And, bro, I'm suspicious of everybody. Cause
You're supposed to be.
I know. Everyone's acting so suspicious, though.
Do you believe the violinist?
He'll be the first person I question. He
Oh yeah,
claims
we
he
saw
can't
he
remember
had the
anything
gun
from the
in
last
on the
few
train
hours.
in his.
Were they-
Like a bottle of
Yeah,
it-
were they talking
He was on
about
the train.
his
and he
gun?
doesn't have an alibi. His
Yeah,
gun
they were
for
talking about
this
his
could be
gun.
a
It was his gun
smokescreen.
that was
He
used to
fits the
shoot the
profile.
Baroness.
He travels a lot, has access to high
I
society.
see. I see.
Could be interesting.
You
Are they the
think
same
that
person?
The jewel thief is the murderer?
Our friend would have needed another key to open the safe and steal the second eye.
Oh, the safe
What
is right
Baroness
there.
was carrying. At least, that's what we implied.
What do you mean?
The Baroness was famous for her forgetfulness. I convinced her to give me the third key. It seems
How-
safer.
How did you do that?
The
How did
thief
you do that?
searches the Baroness's cabin looking for the third key,
She returns from the saloon earlier than expected.
surprises him, and he can't allow her to identify him.
He imprisons her until the coast is clear, and then shoots her.
And thus, the thief becomes a murderer.
But still doesn't have all the keys.
Interessante.
Okay.
Gears are turning. Gears are turning.
Are you sure that there's no bomb inside this time?
Professor Lucien locked it in front of an audience, and it will be opened for the first time in Cairo.
Let's hope so.
It would take hours to crack it, and you'd need heavy machinery.
Or the keys.
Or the 3 keys, that's right.
Are we sure it's the Raven? I mean, we saw a Raven hair, but that doesn't mean it's the Raven necessarily.
Was the Raven hair on the ship?
No, that was on the train. That was the bam.
Right.
The bam.
It was on the train, right? So we haven't
Do you
seen
think-
anything involving the
Do
Raven
you really
associated
think
with.
that
Right,
the
this-
Raven is
right,
behind
right.
all this?
He wrote the letter that was on the safe in the train. Without the letter, we wouldn't have opened the safe, and the bomb wouldn't have exploded.
But it doesn't seem like him, does it? The Raven was famous in part because he never hurt anyone, much less killed anyone, during a burglary.
It's his handwriting, and he called me Nico. No one else does that. I chased that man across Europe for years. It is him.
On a first name basis.
But the evidence...
Enough.
I'll be on my way. I want to find out who gave me the drugged champagne.
Good idea. And get the bullet from Dr. Gebhardt.
Of course.
Of course.
Inspector Legrand, are you okay? Maybe you should take a break.
I can sleep once I've caught the Raven. Goodbye, Constable.
Bruh, I think you've had enough wine.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, maybe want to cool it, buddy. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Legrand is risking not just his career, but his health as well on his hunt for the Raven. He's working like a demon. Maybe that's why he caught the Raven and no one else.
Maybe.
Possibly.
An
Possible.
alarm like this one was set off yesterday. This one hasn't been set off. The security seal is intact.
That might be important.
I'm not paying for this trip, and that's a fair price for my cabin. It's rather plain, shall we say.
You got stuck with an interior.
No, I've slept enough.
Okay.
Hmm.
Medical center for the
Yeah.
doctor.
Also, I don't know if this is a thing that matters for
Come
me,
in.
but I can't see your mouse cursor.
It is showing up on the capture,
Hello, Dr.
so
Gebhardt.
Okay.
I think that's just a
Danny.
Discord thing.
Okay, then it no matter.
And
Okay.
there's the next one.
Excuse me?
You want something else from me, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
What a first day at work. Well,
What? That was such a creepy way to put it.
What a
Stop acting
first
so
day at work.
suspicious. Okay.
What's the result of your examination of the victim?
she's dead.
I didn't make you work all night long,
No
Dr.
shit.
Gebhardt.
She was shot. Point blank shot.
Oh my god.
Probably with a pistol. It
She's
seems
dead.
like she
She's
was lying
what?
dead. The shot struck her heart. She died
Yo,
immediately.
fucking what?
One shot?
Are you kidding me?
More were unnecessary. And we only heard one shot, no?
And there's just one entrance wound.
Just one.
Just one.
Just
In the distance, we heard a. We came running. Can you imagine if gunshots didn't sound like gunshots and gunshots just sounded like that all the time? And then anytime anybody hit something with a baseball bat, instead you heard a real gunshot. Baseball games would be riveting.
That'd be something.
Oh my god.
Bruh, it's just like a war movie and it's like
Get down! Oh, grenade!
And then you're like in you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog and you use like a spring and it's like
Not that. Oh my god, okay.
anyway, knockout drop.
I'm told that I was drugged.
That's how
Correct.
it seems.
What can you tell me about it?
Me?
You
Why
were
should
knocked
that
out.
Be my business?
Me?
Haven't
I
you
have not done the
analyzed
drugs.
glass?
No, I haven't. The inspector said he's the better chemist. I let him do it. That way I could at least concentrate on the body.
Okay. But I feel like I need to rewatch it. I'll edit it in one way or another right here.
All right.
I feel like the doctor had it first and then he handed it to the captain. Now I'll play like some funny like yeah, Danny, you fucking idiot, you know, if I got it wrong. But if I got it right, I'm just gonna be like big brain.
All right.
Fucking Alright. Let's keep on going.
Do you think the Baroness might have been drugged? She was very tired and unsteady when Legrand and I saw her.
Yeah, I heard.
He like
about
pulls
that.
like this blunt
I
out of
must
his
have
pocket. He's
just
like,
missed her in the
she
saloon.
had this on the
But
body
without
after
having
she
seen her
was
myself,
shot.
it
You
is
want to
hard
take a
make
hit?
diagnosis.
Of course. Can you say
Let's
something
rip
about
this
her
motherfucker.
general
is
health?
that how
She
you?
was quite
Would
overweight,
you like to,
and
how
the
you
butler
say,
said
rip
that she
this
suffered from
motherfucker out?
diabetes. Despite that, she hadn't visited a doctor for several years.
Doesn't sound good.
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. Some people are scared of doctors and pay with an early death. It is possible that the Baroness wouldn't have lived
Sure,
much longer.
laugh at
anyway.
that.
Also, I
Whose
want to know
glass-
why he threw away his heart pills. I want to figure that out about him. I'm
Oh.
worried.
I don't know.
Do you know whose glass I drank from?
What do you mean?
Captain de Conti handed me a glass of champagne. But where did he get it?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
I'm just
Suspicious.
asking because you were also in the saloon when the champagne was served.
Yes, but I only entered the saloon a few seconds before you did. I didn't manage to get a drink myself.
Which, in retrospect, is lucky.
Ah, you're right about that.
Have you already removed the bullet?
Did Legrand send you? What is that Frenchman's problem? I
What?
already told you. I will get in touch as soon as I have it. That is also what I told the constable, who he kept sending all night long, once I finally got rid of Legrand himself.
Did he look over your shoulder?
He probably wanted to take the scalpel
He
from
did
my
at
hand
this
and hack
spot
away himself.
on
Now
the floor.
listen here,
But this is
young
my
man.
and I will not let amateurs interfere with my work.
That's
This
understandable.
is where I draw the line.
How much longer will it
Right
take?
here. On the ground.
This shoe is a size 11.
I have just finished. Send my regards to His Majesty.
Hello?
Thanks.
The-
I
the-
think that's it for
The
now.
king?
No. That is it for now, then, and later. I'm going to lie down for a few hours. Can you tell that to your boss?
But
I thought he was gonna.
So longer.
could I at least have the key?
Absolutely not.
But if we have to examine the victim again,
The esteemed
I
inspector
thought he was
knows
gonna give me
where
a
to
big
find
ol'
me
loving
in
hug.
my cabin, in bed.
The
Good night,
way he
Constable
glitched back
Zellner.
in the room. Oh my god.
I
Oh
love
my
this
god.
game.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Good night.
we're lucky that the Lydia has a
to
well-stocked
go in my
medical
room and
center
look at
at its
some
disposal.
magazine- I mean,
suppose
go
it
to
was
bed.
added during the war. A ship of this size wouldn't normally have a full medical center.
Can I go in with oh.
Neither Dr. Gebhardt nor Constable Oliver can keep up with Legrand's pace. But in contrast to good old Robert, the doctor doesn't let himself get roped in for the long haul. I wonder what would happen if Legrand dragged him out of bed for another investigation.
Can I get
Dr. Gebhardt locked the door. And until I have good reason,
You cannot
I won't
get
wake him
back
up.
in there.
Something tells
You
me
cannot
that
see
he
the
wouldn't
body.
be amused.
Who?
a
A
plant?
pitiful attempt to make the interior of the ship seem less dreary. A bit of paint
Hey.
on the walls would have helped more, especially since a plant won't survive long without daylight.
That plant is doing the best it can, okay?
Don't you be mean to him. He's trying his
Yeah.
best.
It's not his fault he's in
There are
here.
little stones in the flower pot.
Suspicious.
Not only does the poor plant have to make do without sunlight, it doesn't have any soil either.
Yo, is he a penguin? He's collecting rocks for a love nest.
I'm collecting rocks for the ground.
Oh my
Really?
god.
What am I supposed to
You
do
go in the
with
cabin,
stones?
you open the door, and it's just pebbles spill out.
Oh no! You weren't supposed to see those yet.
Sooner or
I'm
later.
sorry.
Close the door.
On the ground. Yay!
You have little stone.
Smash in the window. No, don't do that. What is this? Hold on. What is this?
Pebbles. They're
that's the
not
bullet.
fruity.
That's the bullet from the Baroness's corpse. I don't know much about guns.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he
you can
wants
give that
to-
back to yeah.
Yeah.
Come in.
Oh, investigate the Legrand.
Yoo-hoo! Lenny!
Or should I say Nico?
About the bullet, here it is.
Excellent. Give it to me.
Zellner, that is not a bullet. That is
7.65 parabellum.
that's a nickel bag. Where did you get this? Oh, sorry, that's
Don't
private.
you
That's
want to
private.
examine it in more detail?
Oops,
Well,
sorry,
now,
those are my
for now,
tickets
we
to
can
the
assume that we
Backstreet
had the
Boys
merchant.
concert. Give
There
that back.
can't be too
The
many antique
Backstreet
Luger
Boys
awake
reunion
pistols on
tour.
board.
May I
Yeah.
take a
Coming to
look at
you,
the Baroness's
2020.
cabin?
We already
God.
searched it thoroughly.
Sure. But what about now? By
That's
daylight?
last year now.
Yes, fine.
That's
it can't
so
hurt.
whack to
Here,
think
take
about.
This with you.
My brain.
Mhm.
Thanks. I'll let you know if I find anything important.
But only then, please. I'm very.
Oops,
Of
sorry,
course.
that's not the bullet. That's a flash drive with the entirety of Zoe. My God.
About the tranquilizer.
Do you know how you wound up with the glass?
Not yet.
Then you should stop.
I'm
wasting
coming up
my
with the
time
dumbest
and
shit
get
in
back
my
to-
brain.
I love it. Wait, I just said this,
About
right?
the tranq.
Do you know?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Then you
Okay.
should.
I'll be
Stop
in
wasting
touch
my
if I
time.
uncover more clues.
Very well.
Okay. Goodbye. I'll give you the stones later.
I slip them in your book.
Okay. Mm. I missed this guy. Oh god, the vertigo. Okay, stop. This... Oh, it's the Capitan. Let's see. Who did it? I just grab him.
Captain
Hey, yo,
Spencer
crunchitize
at the
me!
bar again. He gave me the glass of champagne. last night.
Quantitize me, Captain! Do it right now! Oh, bro, this is a bar! Oh, yo, he's
Fam, calm down.
relax.
It's 11 a.m., sir.
bruh. Yo! He's
Captain,
he's covered that
Captain.
whole bottle by now.
What are you doing, Captain?
He says, you
Somebody's
said
gotta
to
drop this
quantitize you.
Captain.
Hello, Captain DeConti.
Hey, Constable Zell.
Hey!
You're back on your feet again.
Hey!
Glad to see
Linguini!
Hey, constable.
You good, buddy?
What was your experience of last night?
Oh, terrible. Dinner was fantastic. Everyone was excited about having a pleasant drink under the stars. And then this.
You were in the saloon all night long.
As the captain, I have to care for my passengers.
I feel like as the captain, you're supposed to captain the boat, not that. But okay.
Goes off, I lose the
So
debate.
I am the captain of the boat. Who's driving the boat?
How was the Baroness?
She really surprised me. After she was so
Really
unapproachable
surprised.
at the reception and didn't show her face for the entire afternoon, I was afraid she was one of the bores and bourgeoisie. But then she arrived in the early evening in the best of moods. Already had a few, if you know what I mean.
Did she say anything to you?
She asked me where Legrand's cabin was. I told her, then invited her to come for drinks. in the evening. I said it would be great fun. The whole ship will be there, and you don't want to miss that.
okay.
I told her.
And then?
She seemed to like the idea.
She died!
And they left again for a few minutes. Then she came back. And
So says
seemed
the
very
doctor.
happy.
In the doctor's professional
drank it
opinion,
close to life.
she's dead.
So how's it looking, Doc? Zellner, this is the 5th time this week you've asked me this. She is still dead.
But at some point she didn't feel well anymore?
She
Correct.
overdid it a bit. She suddenly started to
Dude, your
swoon.
fucking voice
Almost
mods are
spilled her
getting me.
drink. I asked her if she
Get me
wanted to rest
giggly.
for a moment in her cabin. First,
The
she
giggles,
didn't
Daniel.
want to. She definitely wanted to stay in the saloon. But then she realized that she really did need to lie down. We left together. You know the rest of the story.
You know the story. Once upon a time, there was a captain and a baroness. The captain has the baroness up for drinks, and now we have, a murder on our hands.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Did everyone
Yeah.
drink from the same bottle of champagne last night?
There was
I
more
have
than
one
one
for
myself,
myself.
that's what you mean. There were quite a few guests, and the event lasted several hours.
The last
Yeah, it was
bottle of
quite a while.
champagne, the one the Baroness drank from. Did anyone else drink from it?
Certainly.
We have reason to believe that the champagne was drugged.
Incredible. But wouldn't that have made everyone drowsy?
Not if it was only the Baroness's glass that was drugged.
I see. That's possible. On a night like that, many glasses are filled and emptied. There are several stewards, many guests. No
Bro,
one
no,
keeps
the
track of
steward.
every glass and every bottle.
A few drops in a glass?
Yes, it's certainly possible.
What about my glass?
The glass you handed me last night. Where did you get it?
Ah, I understand. You think your glass was poisoned as well?
I know
Did you
it
pour
was.
yourself?
No. I saw that you weren't doing so well and wanted to rescue the situation. I took the first available glass and I give it to you.
Was it on the table?
No, I hurry over to you, together with Dr. Gebhardt.
Uh-huh.
Of course. He had the glass in his hand.
That's what I've
He
been
was
saying.
looking around for a place to set it down, so that he
It
could
was
sit
then
down
that
with
Daniel
you.
realized that
I
he
took
was
it
in
from
fact not a
And
himbo,
gave
but a
it
big
to me.
brain boy.
It's me. I'm the big brain boy. I remember.
I just wanted to comfort you. I didn't think of looking for a new glass for you.
I just wanted to comfort.
So the doctor had the drugged glass in his hand.
And he fucking lied about it. He lied about it.
Is it
So-
possible to find out where the alarm was
Emergency
set
meeting.
off?
I'm afraid not. There are alarms all over the ship.
I saw that they're sealed. Can't we just check whether the seal is broken?
I'm afraid they're gonna be missing on a lot of alarms. You know, this is an old ship.
It
Over
is.
the years.
So, you're saying that the alarms haven't been regularly maintained?
I'll inform the crew immediately, of course.
Of course.
Extra fucking long.
Do you want to call it?
Yeah, that's a good place to call it.
all right.
The panicked silence.
There was just a moment, and then I could tell that in your brain you're like, Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I really fucked up.
I really done fucked up. Okay, well, I feel like this episode deserved to be long because we, in fact, proved that I am Sir Daniel, the biggest, brainiest boy. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you all for joining us. I just want to keep on going because I am fucking hated. So, y'all better click, like, comment, subscribe, share, retweet, do all the things so that way.
Take that bell, put it on your head, and ring a ding ding. I don't know. We'll catch you next time, okay?
See you later this week. Bye.
Bye. Get that bell, put it on your head, and ring a ding.
Ring a ding ding.